Prissy, I would like to say, with your permission, I'd love our AV team to take that song and post it on Facebook and us send it out on E-News, if you're okay with that. It was absolutely just profound. And you always feel that with someone that you are going home to, regardless of your age, that someone is leaving the light on. Yes? How powerful. We'd like to share with you a video of our Youth of Unity and the stories from our past here.
Okay, this one's for Gabby.
And joy and love.
I like unity because it's fun.
I like unity because it's fun and peace.
I like unity because I get to cut paper with my friends.
Unity is happiness.
Unity is love.
At the beginning of the summer, we spoke with our beloved Jennifer Somerville as well. Somerville.
Smith now.
Smith now.
I'm married.
See, we are live on the air. Yes, thank you for sharing. Welcome, Jennifer Smith. Thank you for sharing. There we go. Yes, thank you. And also Allison Jordan. Did I get that one right? Thank you. Okay.
You're doing great.
So we were talking about the importance and value of graduation for each and every one of us, and most importantly for our youth, because they're our teachers. I get so emotional because our youth often are misunderstood in our society. We are not here to tell them what our parents taught us and what we didn't like and what we're determined that they are going to be. We are here to ask them, who are you? And teach us to be humble so we may learn from you. That's what the evolution of humanity is really about. So we welcome you and thank you for this.
Thank you.
It's on you. Yes.
Well, good morning. I'm Jennifer. And I had the great privilege of being the youth director here for well over 8 years. And I came here when my children were only 8 months old and 3 years old. And I knew that not only did I not want to ever leave, but I wanted my children to grow up with these amazing principles. And soon after, I realized that I really wanted to share these teachings with all children. And it means so much to me. And watching this video just brings me to tears because you see the joy. I had this amazing gift to be able to meet with my children and your children and our community's children every Sunday morning and share these principles that we are all embodying and learning here and growing into. So at Unity, we have some different age groups. It starts with Unitots, who are our babies and our toddlers, and it goes to Unikids, teens, and our YOU, as Reverend Temple was mentioning. Those are our oldest groups there, our high schoolers. And we have a bridging ceremony, which honors our kids as they move through those ages and stages. And so it's really a way, once a year, kind of like a graduation, to honor the kids as they move up in their understanding and their deeper lessons and learnings. And so today, I'm going to invite 3 of our YOUers up because they have graduated from high school and they're moving on into their next part of their journey. But I want them to be seen for all their years and all their experience here, and to know that we are with them on their journey, and we're always here for them, whether it's Unity of Santa Barbara or another Unity somewhere else, that this is their home. So come on up, Emma and Chance and Isabel. I'm going to stand here. Here we go. Okay, so I did not rehearse this part at all. And Prissy and Barbour Green, if you're interested in coming up, I am inviting a couple of other teachers up if Ryan is here, and it's really just to be witness. These youth have been here since they were probably, well, Emma is my child, and she was 3 years old when she started. Isabel, were you also around 3? Yes. Chance, were you, I think about 5 years old? 1? Oh, 1. Okay, so we've had them forever. Many of you have seen them grow up into adults, and it's just like, I don't know if it's just because I love them so much, but I'm, in tears being able to witness this. And these are our teachers, Prissy and Barbour Green. Prissy was my sidekick through all those years of creating the programs, the creativity, the plays, all of the festivities, all the volunteering. We did it all with these kids. And Barbour Green was the original. She was here to receive my children when I was new. She was my mentor and my teacher. She moved us from location to location as our youth program has changed, and I just bless you both. So on to our graduates. Isabel has been the epitome of participation and yes. She has been the biggest, kindest heart and willing to do anything. She's sang here at Unity with us, for us, during a service, right? Am I remembering that correctly? She has participated in the youth programs, in the regional programs, kids camps. She participated by volunteering in the youth ministry with the babies. The list goes on and on. Isabel, do you want to share anything? And tell us where you're going.
I will be going to St. Mary's College in Moraga, California. And I will be getting my BA in musical theater and my minor in teaching.
Congratulations. Thank you. Emma is very similar to Isabel. She was at my feet or alongside me through the whole journey, always here on the weekends, planning, creating, volunteering her time with the youth programs, participating in all of the plays. She was always the narrator. Emma, do you want to share where you're going off to college?
I'm going to University of Hawaii at Manoa to study business.
And Chance is basically the same, volunteered his time alongside us since he was this little. I always remember Chance for being the techie guy. We used to volunteer on Sundays. They would usher. We would also set up tables and have technology day. So our kids, particularly Chance, would sit out there and help all of you figure out how to work your phones or iPads. He's a genius at it. I also just want to mention before I move on that these kids have known each other since this small. So they've been at each other's birthday parties. They've been besties. They've probably squabbled. They've been to parties together in high school. There's a lot of history right here. Chance, will you tell us about your plan?
Yeah, I'm going to University of Colorado Boulder, and I'm studying business real estate. So I'm excited.
Would anybody like to share anything about their experience at Unity or takeaways, or there's no pressure to speak? Yeah, great. Chances on it.
Well, ever since I can remember, it's kind of been a fun experience growing up with them, and especially going through high school with Emma, it was pretty fun because we had a special bond, and I felt like that was created from Unity. But I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna miss it for sure. It's been a really fun time. So thank you, Jen.
Yeah. Thank you, Chance. Did you want to share? Are you good? Oh, okay, Mama's in there.
Thanks, Mom. Unity has been amazing to me. I remember going to kids camps and Unity and even one YOU event. That was really fun. I met friends from all over. I got to meet a ton of people that were super nice, and I'm gonna miss it, but I'm on to bigger and better things.
Yes, you are, girl. Yeah, girl. We will keep this brief. I'm almost wrapping up, but do either of you want to share any words? You do. Yeah. Okay.
These are my kids. Literally, I was there when Isabel walked through the door, and Emma. So, and I can't remember what year Chance came, but these are my kids. And what I want for them to understand and take with them is the teachings that we kind of tried to drive into them of the wonderful teachings of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. We did it with pictures. We did it with calling silent unity. And we did it, had never called silent unity. And I hope the rest of their lives, and going to college is a unique experience. And I hope that they'll remember that when they're stressed out and they're crying, like when my daughter called me one day because she couldn't get an A, when they're stressed out, call silent unity. Ask for prayer. And reach out to us. We're only a phone call away also. Now you got to hurry because I'm going to die probably in the next at least 20 years. But okay, but we're here. The prayer ministers are here. The church is here. Of course, your families are here. But we love you. We send you on with so much love. And I couldn't wait to be here today to see you off.
Thank you.
Barbara, these are your babies, and Jen, Allison, these are literally your babies. And so for me to just be this late ad to like come in and be like, whoa, you're still little kids, dudes, you're little kids, and wow, you're grown-ups. That's so amazing, it happened. And I just want to say thank you for being true, just being kids, whatever stage of that it was for you, thank you for being that, because it reminds me to be a kid all the time. I don't know if you noticed, I got Stitch, representing my kids, my inner kid, and that is something that's so beautiful that you always give back to us. So don't ever stop being yourself, and I just want to cry because I'm the late ad, you're my step babies, my little ducklings, but have a beautiful future. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn it over to you, Reverend Temple.
Jennifer Smith, thank you so much. What a blessing. What a blessing. And what a blessing you are to us. And so Unity of Santa Barbara, Reverend Kathy, and myself, we would like to gift you with a gift that has meaning, because we still remember what it was like before college. We don't forget. Yes. So, just making sure I got your names right. You know, there's a sacred teaching that I've drawn from all the days of my life, and as you know, I'm 39, so I'm still using it. It's about the beauty of life. It's about the beauty of your life. And you can spend every day on your 80% of all that is beautiful and precious and being grateful for your life, or you can spend 80% talking about what's missing and what's wrong. Our knowing for you is your 80% will always be the precious power of life, the intelligence and the energy, likened to that of a rose. A rose is so beautiful. How does something like this ever get created? It's just absolutely amazing. Yes, it's in full bloom now, just as you are in your becoming. But yet, what is on a rose that you need to be mindful of? Thorns. Yes. So we do you a great service when we let you know, as healthy human beings, you will have thorns. You will. You will have thorns. You will have moments. You will question. Your heart will hurt. You will go, why is this happening to me? Even though we say in Unity, don't say that. Say, this is happening to me because I'm the one, yes? And so remember your 80-20, to allow the truths to always immerse in every part of your being, because anybody can be average. So that's what my teacher gave to me. Anybody can be average. Who wants to be average? Average is the best of the worst and the worst of the best. Yes. You are extraordinary. And that is the place that in your consciousness, because of who you are, because this entire tribe has adored and loved and set this space for you and that tribal energy, we have great expectations for you. And as Prissy said, we will always have the light on. Right? We might even have upscale air conditioning by then.
Yes.
What a concept. Bless you all. Let's stand. Let's give them a sacred blessing, shall we? And so we hold the sacred space for you, knowing the truth of who you are, knowing the path is already written, and the laws of the universe, your path is already there. It is prepared, your energy, your presence. You will attract everything to you that you have attracted here. All the things that matter to you, all the things that you love, all the things that you desire will be there, realized, manifested, demonstrated by each and every one of you for the power of your mind. You will always be held to a mighty call. And we ask the Great Spirit, our Creator, God, the angels, the archangels, and all to continue to bless you in a vibration of life, of joy, of happiness. And with every shadow, there is always the rainbow and the great light on the other side. Always keep walking, always keep knowing, and so it shall be for a blessed life, and so it is. Thank you for being here with us today.
If you believe within your heart, you'll know that no one can change the path that you must go. Believe what you feel and know you're right, because the time will come around when you'll say it's yours. Believe there's a reason to be. Believe you can make time stand still, and know from the moment you try, if you believe, I know you will. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic right there in your heart. Believe all the things, not because I told you to, but believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in yourself, as I believe in you.
Such a powerful song from The Wiz, because it calls forth for us to remember that believing is from the heart. It's from the heart. It's from the heart being open. It's from the determination and the awareness of a heart longing to connect. Life is not really designed for perfection. That's a human-made idea that is really in our psychology and gets in the way of what is possible. It's not perfection. It's about connection. and how much that we can allow our heart to continue to expand through all of our life experiences. You see, often we have it misunderstood. We think, oh, my heart's been hurt. Oh, I had a pet when I was 15 and it died and I'll never get another one. Really? You're going to spend 95 more years without a pet because of the reality that things end and leave, yes? Oh, I was in a relationship one time, but, I was hurt, and so I'm not going to take a chance again. Oh, you know what? When we're like this, what happens? We don't cheat life, we cheat ourselves. When we face something in our lives, a disappointment, a challenge, life is calling us to love more. What's life calling us to do? To love more. That is the quest of life, because each challenge, each experience is calling forth. Remember, years ago when we birthed into this life, we said, I was born to be great. Did any of you say that? I was born to be great, yes? I was born to be amazing. Did you say that? Yes. I mean, yeah, we all know that some of you told your mom and dad, don't forget. I was born to be great. I was born to be amazing. Well, when we put things out there into affirmative law, guess what life says? Guess what God says? You are my beloved with whom I am well pleased. And you said you were born to be great. You were born to be amazing. You're not going to get that way just sitting there crocheting needlepoint and reading the news and sitting in front of the TV. No, you're going to get that way by going through some stuff. Anybody ever gone through some stuff? Welcome to being amazing. Welcome to your greatness. Give yourself a great big hand. That is the way it is designed to be. That's why Myrtle Fillmore could stand in the energy of anybody that came to her to be healed, because she had the experience of healing. Because she healed something that everybody said could not be healed. And she had to rely on a power greater than herself. Because everybody was saying, you're going to die at 40. That's what people do with tuberculosis. Don't you get it? She went, not me. I was talking to a good friend of mine yesterday. He's in the movie Heal. His name is Brokke, and we've been friends for a long time. And so we were chatting, and he now lives in California. Go figure. We're all coming here. And so, he said, Temple, I had a stroke. Wow. We're always shocked, right, when a healer has a healing issue. But yet, that's why healers are great healers. Everybody breathe? Because you've healed through something. You're growing through something, yes? And he said, so the doctors met me the next day and said, Rob, here's the situation. Here's what you can expect. You're going to have a long-term recovery. There's many things you've been doing, like traveling endlessly and all these things you've been doing. You will not be doing them again. It will not happen. And on, and this is going to be limited, and you can't do that. And Rob said, are you finished? Are you finished diagnosing me? Because that is a statistical diagnosis, a statistical average diagnosis of so many people, and an average. Let me tell you what's going to happen, because I'm talking about myself now. I am about greatness, I am about amazing, and I am about unique. Tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m., you're going to be so blown away by my recovery from this stroke. You'll think it never happened, and you're going to dismiss me. Everybody breathe? And so he did. And so it is. This is the way that we live, in that energetic presence and that life experience. There's a story of an investment banker. He was probably in real estate too. Write this down, Chance. And so he goes to Mexico on this little small area, and he sees a man fishing. And the man's over there, and he goes, hello, how are you? I'm from New York. I'm in investment banking and real estate, and, do you fish here often? The man goes, every day. Every day. He goes, oh, yeah. He said, do you enjoy your life? Yes, I do. I get up late. I spend time with my wife. I go fishing. I finish early. And then I go out with the guys in the band. Have a wonderful time. Absolutely. And the investment banker says, well, do you realize that you could, like, get some boats and you could have 3 or 4 people fishing and you could enhance and increase your business endeavors? And then you could have like a fleet of boats. And the man goes, well, then what would I be doing? He says, well, then you could have a fleet of boats and you could start a cannery, like in Monterey. I mean, you could have a cannery and you could do that. And then you could open up for other people to invest and you could go public. And the man goes, well, then what am I going to be doing? And the man says, well, in 10 to 15 years, you're going to be a millionaire. And the man goes, well, then what would I be doing then? And he goes, well, you're going to be a millionaire and you can get up late. You can spend time with your wife. You can finish early. And you can go play in the band at night. How does that sound? An important teaching, an important awareness of value and principle and why something is important and significant in your life. It's likened to Wallace Wattles telling us that it's okay to dream and grow and have a vision about where you want to be. We're doing that here at Unity of Santa Barbara. And by the way, we have a lot of visions about youth back in this community. And people being young regardless of your age. Can I get an amen on that one? I mean, we are all about that, yes? But that being said, it's okay to think about where you want to be and where you're going, as long as you don't miss where you are. As long as you realize that you are taking you wherever you go. If you're not excited, hear this. If you are not excited about your life, where you are right now, who you're with, who loves you, and who doesn't, don't expect anybody else to be excited about your life as well. Am I correct? Yes. It's about being excited about this is what is, so you create a consciousness so you will have more because you're taking you wherever you go. In the many years of counseling, we used to say, when people would talk about their problems, write them all down on a sheet of paper and throw them down on the floor. Write all your problems that you have perceived as a problem, write it down on a sheet of paper and throw it on the floor. You will almost knock people down to get yours back. Why? Do you wonder why? Thank you, Russ, $5. Yeah. Because they are your familiarity. They are your essence. They're your consciousness. They are here to shape you. They are here to heal you into your origination of greatness and amazing. And that's the way it works. I love the story that a mother took her little girl, traveled hours to visit Gandhi. And they finally got up before Gandhi, and he goes, what are you wanting? How can I help you? And the mom said, I would love you to tell my daughter to stop eating sugar. And Gandhi said, come back in 6 months. So in 6 months, she and her daughter, they go and they make this long trip again. He goes, oh, yeah, I remember you. She said, yes, you told us to come back in 6 months. You're going to tell my daughter to stop eating sugar. So Gandhi says, you really need to quit eating sugar. Stop today. And the lady was kind of furious. She said, why couldn't you have told her that 6 months ago? And Gandhi said, I had to go home and stop eating sugar myself. And this is important, in our lives, in our modeling, in our teaching. We're always teaching. Wherever we are, You don't have to have a microphone to be a teacher. You don't have to stand up on a platform to be a teacher. Anywhere you are, you're teaching by your physiological self, your heart being open, your space, your energetic presence. You're talking about representing unity called being alive. Have a whole lot of it. We're always teaching. And when we step into a new place, you see, it forces us to be congruent. Just like it did Master Mahatma Gandhi. We must be in alignment with who we are. You know, as people, we are like a big block of stone. We chip away, we chip away, we chip away. We learn, we unlearn, we relearn, we chip away habits, we chip away things that don't serve us, we chip away being negative or, you know, those kind of things. We chip away being a victim, and then we begin to see ourselves being realized, and then we chip away some more. We chip away any toxins, we chip away any dysfunction, we chip away that one person can't, if you're at one church, can't be in another. Churches are like, I won't even get going on that, okay? Do not even let me go there, okay? But I mean, you know, the idea of spiritual community and new thought is, let's have another new thought across the street in the park. Let's have one down the road. We need this message out in the world. You heard what all these youth have been doing and what they are about, and I dare say that this teaching has helped shapeshift their greatness and their amazing. Are you with me? Yes. And it shapeshifts each and every one of us, doesn't it? You know, there's, for many, many years, growing up in the Southern Baptist rigid community, I had to unlearn, right? Because I went through a whole lot of teaching about hell. I had to unlearn a lot of stuff and relearn, and the shame and all of that. And that is back there. But I had to shift and get over that shame and that guilt and those kind of things. And in that environment, we sang Amazing Grace a lot. I even learned how to play it on my guitar. And, you know, it was the song, and probably one of the most noted and famous songs in our culture, right up there with Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, yes? Oh, yeah. So in that, one day, as a spiritual leader, I decided to look up how that song was created. Do you know how and why? It's not even about what it was being used for in that culture. It wasn't about that at all. It was about a man's journey, as Joseph Campbell would say, the bliss journey, the hero journey. It's a song about the amazing grace in your life. It's about the fact that a man was just going to copy what his father did. He wasn't looking at his own amazing, his own greatness. He was just doing what his dad did. And he was a ship captain and would bring slaves. And he got to know a lot of the spiritualist energy and the songs that the slaves were singing as he was bringing them over. And they had an almost near tragic accident with the ship. And they were all spared. And the man felt, Newton, that he was given a second chance. Amazing grace means that he became himself. Amazing grace meant he couldn't do it like everybody else did. He had to do it his way. Amazing grace meant that he had been given life, and it needed to matter in the most original way that you could ever prepare. That is the amazing grace part, yes? And it saved him, not religiosity. Ooh. He was saved by the energy of the awareness of who he is, that there's one power, and he drew to that power and lived his life accordingly. Wow. Wow. I'll close with a story, and especially to you as youth. When the young man was graduating from high school and he was going to college, his dad, his family, they were very wealthy. And he told his dad, he said, you know what I want? Because I've shown you, I've taken you down to the car dealer, Dad, I want that car. That sports car, that's what I want. Please get it for me, Dad. That's all I want. Everything else, forget it. That's what I want. And so graduation, they have the celebration, they have the party, and they go over, and he goes, Dad, where is it? Where is it? He goes, son, I got you this. The young man looked, and he said, this? And he opened up, he unwrapped the present, and he opened it up, and there was this book. And the son slung it across the room, and he went, you got me a stupid book? I dare you. Never spoke to his dad again. His dad dies, and the son was called forth to go through the estate and see all the things that his dad had left and to clear the estate. And on his dad's desk was that pretty much unwrapped package and the book. And the son opens it. And when he opens it, it was empty inside the book. It had been cut out. And inside the book was a business card to the car dealer with the key to his new car. The gift was always there, and he missed it. He prejudged it. We do that with people, with experiences, with moments. Emma, Isabel, Chance, don't ever prejudge a gift. It is right in front of you. Take it. Take it with all your power and all your might and all your energy. You have been gifted by the divine for the most amazing life. Grab it, unwrap it, look at it over and over again. It's your blessing. Thank you for coming today. Thank you.
And now, as we prepare for our time of meditation, let us just tune in, tap in. There is a power and a presence right here, right now, that is greater than any circumstance, mightier than any condition. So just take this moment. And as we tune into our inner youth, I'm going to ask you to remember a time when you felt so youthful, energetic, a time when you felt great joy. And as you remember that time, just bring that feeling forward. And that energy right now is just permeating every part of your being, changing your molecular structure. And as you stay in that essence of pure joy, I want you to just send out that essence to each person here and those online, magnifying the joy that is right here, right now. Allow that joy to cleanse your mind, heal your heart, and bring every cell back into a place of great help and wholeness. And now just take this essence, send it to your loved ones, wherever they might be. Continually magnifying what is here, let us send it now to the whole planet. lighting up any dark places. And so, dear God, as we start to just become aware once again of this room and each other, we come back with such grateful hearts. And we are most grateful, dear God, for this time together. And so it is. Amen. So this is the time in our service where we take up our tithes and offerings. And as you can see, there has been, as you know, in the past, we've had great people that have donated to our youth department. We have people that are donating in our present time, and we know that there's going to be those in the future. And it is with great gratitude that all of Unity of Santa Barbara, we just are so grateful for your generosity and your kindness. And we know that as you give, especially here today, that your generosity and your kindness comes back to you 1,000-fold and even more in return. Before I call the ushers forward to take up our offering, I wanted to just let you know I'm most delighted to be offering the Prosperity Plus 3, Living in Full Spectrum Wealth, and we're going to be doing this virtually, so you can be in your bed if you want to, just being a part of this class. The course is a tithing course, and it's set up as a group experiment, and each student as a grand collective, and how we move into prosperity and great wealth. And as you know, prosperity is everything. It's friends, it's family, it's health, it's wholeness, it's community, and yes, it's also financial abundance. So it's an 8-week course, and it's about abundant living, the art and science of true transformation. There's going to be techniques to dissolving blocks that are sabotaging maybe different parts of your life. And it's about how to unleash the flow of your highest good and abundance. And the best part, it's also about community. So you will be meeting new friends of like mind, which is, to me, the most precious of all wealth. And so you can sign up on our e-blast this week. We will have links in there, and we will also have a sign-up sheet at our welcome table. If you're not on the e-blast, sign up at our welcome table. We'd love to have you be a part of our online community as well. And so with that, I'm going to ask our ushers to come forward, and we'll give our tithes and offerings a special blessing as we take our affirmation, or our blessing, if you will. This is many years ago, I went to see Catherine Ponder. Who's familiar with Catherine Ponder? Oh, she was a wonderful metaphysician. And one of the things that she did, she said, in Unity churches, the Unity blessing for money has become very rote. She said, I really want you to take one line, repeat it, take it in, and then the next line. So we're going to do this. Will you just follow me? And so with that, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I share together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I share. And just insert a blessing of your own. And so, dear God, I ask at this time that you not only bless these gifts, but you bless each of the givers. And as each person gives from a place of kindness and generosity, I ask that it come back to them 1,000-fold and even more in return. And for these blessings, we do give thanks. And so it is. Amen.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I lived as I believed. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in
Well, look at this crowd today. If each of you bring a friend, next week we'll have to double the size of the room and bring in new chairs. So, thanks for being here today. As you can see, children are so crucial here, and we are in the process of relaunching our youth program. Now, if you have interest, yes, exactly. If you have any interest in being a part of growing our youth program, please, you can actually leave your contact information in the Wings bookstore where the offices are to the left of me and to the right of you. Reverend Kathy's Prosperity Plus class. Again, the sign-up sheet is at the welcome table. It takes place via Zoom starting on August 30th at 6:30 p.m. The sign-up sheets, once again, are right outside across from these doors here at our welcome table. Today, we are so thankful to Kevin Young because he is we're doing an ice cream extravaganza today. Actually, it's in honor of his mother, Jenny McCoy, who made her transition recently. Yes? So thank you, Kevin Young. Kevin will be sharing a few words outside during our time together. He's also dedicated the flowers today to Jenny McCoy. And so thank you very much for doing that for her and for our community today with the ice cream. Fountain Courtyard, we do have a prayer team that's quite large. You can make prayer submissions on our website, or you can go to our prayer chaplain, which is outside these doors to your right, near the fountain. We do have a team that responds to all prayer requests online. Our office, Wings Bookstore, and Shirley Campbell Chapel are open Tuesdays through Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And those are all my announcements for the day, except there is one major campaign we're doing. It's a big deal here. We're in the midst of a match fundraiser. We're raising $50,000. We have $25,000 in matching funds. We are only $7,000 away from meeting our goal. Yeah? That means... So when we raise $7,000 more from the congregation, we will hit that $50,000 goal or beyond. And so the things we're up to here, as you can see, we're rapidly growing each week. We're presenting new programs, new classes, children's programs that are relaunching, Wings Bookstore, amazing team, amazing congregation, and it's really happening here. So if you'd like to participate in that matching fundraising campaign, you can leave a check in our office, or you can write it in Givelify online. And there's actually a way to leave a comment, and you just put the word match, and we'll know exactly what it's for. Thank you very much.
All right, well, before we close with our peace song, I wanted to just talk to you a little bit about two prayers. Unity prayers that were written by James Dillett Freeman, who was a poet. He also ran Silent Unity for many, many years. And both of them came during a great challenge in his life where he went through this rite of passage. And isn't that what our graduation is all about? It's a rite of passage. And the first prayer that he wrote, it's called I Am There. And it was when he was going through this rite of passage and he was asking, God, are you there? And it was then that he heard this clear voice. It was audible. It was an empathetic voice that spoke to him and said, do you need me? I am there. And that is how the prayer, I am there, came into being. It's very long. I'm just going to read a couple of a few lines to you where it says, do you need me? I am there. You cannot see me, yet I am the light that you see by. You cannot hear me, yet I speak through your voice. You cannot feel me, yet I am the power at work in your hands. When you need me, I am there. If you deny me, I am there. When you feel most alone, I am there. Though you may not see the good, good is there. I am there. I am your assurance. I am your peace. I am one with you. Though you fail to find me, I do not fail you. Though your faith is in me and unsure, my faith in you never wavers, because I know you, because I love you. Beloved, I am there. That prayer was taken on Apollo 15 by Colonel James Irwin and left on the moon. Think about that for 1 second. We are on the moon. As you came here today, you were given the original prayer for protection. If you did not get one, go to our welcome table. There are some there. And this was written because the United States became involved with World War II, and James Dillard Freeman was asked to write a prayer for our country. And he wrote this prayer for protection. At the time, Unity printed hundreds of thousands of this prayer and gave it out to military, to the soldiers that were being shipped off to World War II. One of the rituals that Unity would have is that if there was a soldier in the congregation that was being shipped off, or a congregant that was moving, or a baby that was just born, the congregation would dedicate the prayer to them at the end of the service, of which we're going to be doing here today. Now, just so you know, the very first flight to the moon, Buzz Aldrin took this prayer of protection with him. He said it for the planet over and over again as they were circling the Earth, and he carried it with him on the moon. Y'all, think about that for a moment. We are big. We are beyond this world. We are on the moon. So to the graduates, even though we're not shipping you to the moon, we will be sending you with a blessing today. And so with that, let us now stand and sing our peace song. I'm going to ask our graduates to come up here and face your spiritual family. Spiritual family, if you will, take your hands, rub them together, and we're going to say the long version. It's going to be right up here on the monitors. We're going to bless the heck out of you guys. All right, will you join me? The light of God surrounds you. The love of God enfolds you. The power of God protects you. The presence of God watches over you. The mind of God guides you. The life of God flows through you. The laws of God direct you. The peace of God abides within you. The joy of God uplifts you. The strength of God renews you. The beauty of God inspires you. Wherever you are, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Amen.